Hello everyone, this is the Panda Photographer and I'm here at Penn Station, and I was here at 9:17 on the dot this morning, and about 9:44 a.m. I was arrested by an MTA or Amtrak police officer, which I'm uploading that video right now to YouTube so you guys can see how unprofessional this officer was, and he would not answer my questions, and it seems like what's wrong with men and women with the badge? You guys seem like you're above the law. You're not above the law. But with that said, everyone, I was just arrested by Amtrak police for no apparent reason. Well, they're making claims that you're not supposed to be using the power downstairs because that's belong to LIR, belong on the railroad, and they changed the sockets because of the homeless. Now, I have it on video of him saying that, I think, accusing the homeless of being why people cannot charge their devices. So this police officer refuses to give me his badge ID number and his last name and full name. And he's downstairs right now, but in the video you can see him thinking this was a joke, but he knew I was right. So with that said, everyone, I'm actually showing you where they sit at. That's their booth. This is their booth. That's their booth. All they do is sit there all day. Now, what happened? What led to this harassment? Well, I was downstairs. I was maybe a half hour into getting ready. I just set up my laptop. I basically just turned on my laptop. I just turned on Photoshop, and right there and there, here's a police officer trying to pick a fight with a civilian for no apparent reason. This is Penn Station. So, with that said, everyone, the officer in question, I'm uploading that video right now. So, look at his face. Please look at his face. Now, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wasn't doing anything illegal. And I wasn't breaking any laws. Now, downstairs, it says charging booth. Now, I'm not like most people, but if you're a videographer and you're a photographer, you carry around a lot of converter adapters or plugs, right? I carry a specific plug for studio work. And apparently this station has that plug. So I use that plug because it's actually a much stable outlet in the first place, but I digress. But while I was using it, you can see in the video, for I think it was a 9-minute video, you can see in the video, he just kept tormenting me and harassing me. And then when I tried to conversate with him, and I was having a decent conversation with him, he just refused to answer my questions. He just refused to do what I asked him to answer. Why won't you answer my questions, officer? You pretty much gave an oath to serve and protect, not harass and make a big problem out of nothing. He tried to make a big problem out of nothing, everybody. So with that said, everyone, you no longer can use power in Penn Station, period. That's right. For you commuters, you cannot use power in Penn Station no longer. That sucks for people that are traveling long distances. That really sucks. And mind you, they also said that they are blaming the homeless for that, because they said that the homeless is the reason why they took out all the outlets. I said, oh, and I asked the officer, can I get that on record of you saying that? Because there are a lot of people that think the homeless is a problem, and some people think the homeless is not a problem. And as a documentarian, I was trying to educate him that it's my job to hear a confession like you just made a confession. And then he said, okay, then he says, now you're being very hostile. Let me see some ID. I'm like, what? You just confessed it that there is a problem in the city. And you want to ask me for my ID, and now you want to make it seem that I'm obstructing justice? So you guys are going to see that in the video. And he walks away at the end, gets off the phone, he contacts the building manager. The building manager comes up to me, he goes, oh, I know who you are. He goes, hey man, listen, these cops are just, you know what, they either, listen, they're trying to do their jobs, right? But in reality, you're not supposed to use the outlet, he said. That's like, then why do you have charger station there? Because of the homeless. Again, I hear that word, because of the homeless. So you guys are picking a demographic out of people. You guys are targeting homeless in this facility. That is messed up. Anyone can be homeless. That man could be traveling as a homeless. That woman could be a homeless traveling. You're going to literally pick him out of the lineup and tell him to leave the building? So basically, he tried to get me to leave the building afterwards. Yes, he tried to get me to leave the building afterwards, and I refused to. And then when he was on the phone, you can hear me say, oh, you're not going to actually finish our conversation like a professional. Okay? He's walking away, everyone. In the video, you hear me say that he's walking away. You can see him walking away. And this is why he's not a professional police officer. He's a child with a badge. I don't even have his badge name or his number, but I got his face. And he still refused to give me his badge number and face when I saw him a second time with the building manager. Now, as I said, I talked to the building manager. He talked to me very polite. He understood why I came downstairs. I said, listen, it's crowded, it's noisy. I need somewhere where I can actually talk to clients or talk to when I'm doing an interview. And he said, but that's the problem. You're doing things on your personal level. And I was like, but traveling is a personal level. Traveling is about personal experiences. So this is why people in New York City, and mind you, that officer was being very, very aggressive with his words. He was yelling, he was raising his voice. He had a temper. And he realized that like, I wasn't using any slang, any words. He was like, okay. I said, friend, why are you picking me out of the lineup now, out of all things? Because I see you here a couple of times. You see me here a couple of times? I come here, what, once every 5 days? And you're making a big fuss of me being here for 2 hours? Oh, wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, you see these police officers in that booth? Some of them are nice. There's a lady here, she wears gloves all the time. She's probably the nicest police officer woman here. But don't piss her off. She will tear your ass up. This guy here, I think that's him. He's a cool guy. Like, but the other officer, what an asshole. I cannot wait. Let's see if he's walking around. Let's go see if he's walking around. Because he's supposed to be patrolling, and all he's doing is doing nothing. So let's go see if we can find him. So ladies and gentlemen, I was being harassed by the Amtrak police. So they're telling me I can't charge my devices. And I was like, okay, what if I show you your artillery ticket? Because you still can't charge your devices no more than an hour. And I was like, friend, how can you regulate something like that with people? Like, you can't. So this is why they took out the power from Penn Station. That's another reason why. And I think it's not fair when taxpayers pay $500 million to get this place built, and they cannot get power. But with that said, everyone, as a travel consultant and photographer, I feel obliged to tell you guys that policing in New York City is so terrible. You see what happened with the magician in the subway in New York City? Did you guys see that? The guy's been there 5 years, and now the police wants to like break his stuff and arrest him. But something doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. So, all right, he's not walking around. He's probably on the corner here. He's downstairs on the lower level on the corner. So I did call the Amtrak police. I tried to file a complaint, and they just refused to make me file a complaint. And I believe that Amtrak police know who I'm talking about. They just refused to make me file a complaint. Yes, they said, and quote, "We do not have someone in that description." But he's on camera. What do you mean you don't have someone in that description working for you here in the facility? So I think Amtrak is trying to cover up for his police officer, but you can't cover up when I got it on camera. Yeah, Johnson, I'm about to go back downstairs. You doing a great job. I know I'm doing a great job. And they're trying to tell me I can't record in here anymore now. They're trying to tell me that I can't YouTube and now I can't charge phone charger. So now, yeah, Amtrak is clowning it. It's disgraceful. Guys, all I came here to do was brush up on some of my YouTube videos, fix the thumbnails, apply to some media jobs, and move on about my day. But no, they want to harass me for something, for nothing. It's just, listen, I'm a commuter, I'm a civilian. And if I come to a place, and I explained this to them, and I explained this to the officer, the reason why I came down here and came in here is because, first and foremost, I have a lot of crime equipment, as you can see. I'm much safer around you guys than safer around a bunch of assholes out in the street. Do you agree, disagree, or agree with me? He wouldn't disagree or agree with me. Instead, he says, I don't care. I don't care. You're not supposed to use the power, man. What I was told, you're not supposed to use the power, blah, 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 blah. And I kept saying, but you're disregarding the safety of a civilian. You realize that, right? You're breaking the oath. I just told you why I came in here, and you're breaking that oath. You're not protecting me as a citizen. So, yeah. So let's go back this way, because I'm looking for him. He's not outside. He's inside.
Last call for Amtrak Silver Star Train 91 en route to Miami with intermediate stops. Passengers should proceed to track.
I don't want to go back downstairs. But yeah, I came here to do something important. And this is why in New York City, people do not care what you have to do. And this is the thing about New York City's police officers. You guys just have a badge and you guys think you're above the law. You're not above the law. Like this guy, he thought he was above the law to tell me to shut up and listen. I was like, I did listen to you. For 5 minutes, I listened to you talk, and you won't let me speak. It's as if I don't have rights, and I do. So if you're gonna harass me and ask me for of my identification, then you need to go talk to your captain. I told him, talk to your captain before you even officially give me a citation. I'm like, he literally threatened me with a citation.
Welcome to Wagon Trade Hall.
Oh, these people already think this place is like, it's nice, but it's not ideal. You can't charge your phones, you can't charge your tablets, you can't charge your laptop, you can't do business. And I was trying to explain to the manager about that. I said, listen, friend, you know, 99%, I say 70% of people that come through here are doing something personal. It's called business. So it really contradicts of what you say, because everyone that comes through here, it is personal. This is personal. When you interfere in someone else's business, you can literally cost someone their livelihood. And you can be sued for it. Depends on the defamation charges. But this officer here, guys, I just finished uploading that video. I think I just finished uploading. It's the same title, but it says June. Yeah, it's the same title of this video. And so, go check it out. Tell me what you think. I started recording when he asked me for my ID. And I was like, okay, do you want to do that? Mind you, he never had his body cam on. And he wanted to get aggressive with me for no reason. But at the end, he knew I was right. I said, friend, I'm a civilian, I'm traveling. I've been here for 30 minutes and you're harassing me already. What kind of officer are you? Are you being discriminatory? Because you said it twice, because of the homeless. Sir, anyone can be homeless. Anyone can be homeless. Anyone can be traveling right now and be homeless. You know how many people travel and are homeless that are traveling Amtrak? I would probably say 12% of people. So you're contradicting yourself what you're trying to do here, officer. Let the civilian use the power and let him go about his day. I'm not bothering anyone. Have I ever bothered you? I asked him that question. He wouldn't answer it. I said, have I ever bothered you? Oh, I never seen you here before. Never seen you. I see all the young guys and the ladies. He knew who I was talking about too. That's why maybe he walked away. But he brings back a building manager? Like a building manager is going to do anything. So this is why the building manager had this conversation. We talked, the building manager understood. I said, I'm just going to go back upstairs. I said, but for that officer to try to kick me out and for me trying to be safe, it is against his oath to do that to a civilian. He broke an oath as a police officer to protect me from the idiots out on the street. I'm not saying that this is supposed to be my hangout spot for the day, but I told him, I was like, dude, I'm here for maybe an hour or two, let me finish my duties and let me go about my day. I told him that twice, and he refused to listen. So I called Amtrak police. They kept me on the phone for about 15, 17 minutes. And at the end of the call, they tried to say, we don't have no one in that description. That's a lie. So when I went to the booth, the guy said, hey, you're gonna have to go back to the office, you know where it is, to file your last complaint that you, they know that I filed a complaint last time. So now I'm gonna file a complaint again when I get down to the other side of Penn Station, because that's where I need to go to file the complaint, because they refused to let me do it over the phone. So now I'm gonna show them video. This is your officer. Is he not MTA or Amtrak? Because it says Amtrak on his badge. So if he's Amtrak, then you guys have the responsibility to apologize to me, because that was unprofessional about what this officer did. He walked around, looked at me, came back, and then decided as I was on the phone, yes, he waited till I was on the phone with someone to interrupt me. How rude is that? So rude. So rude to interrupt someone while they're on the phone. And I asked him, why are you so aggressive towards me? He said, then don't come here. I was like, wait. I asked you a question. Why are you being aggressive towards me? You're being very aggressive, like a New Yorker. You're being very aggressive. And he said, if you don't like it, then don't come here. I was like, you can't tell me to come here or not. Who are you? You're an officer of the law. You don't tell people where they can be and what they can't do. That is not right. Especially if they're in a public-private place, because this is a public/private place. So if I choose, and my human right to choose to come downstairs to get away from this madness, I have that right to do that. So they basically told me that I can't hang out downstairs for no more than an hour. I was like, wait, so mind you guys, I have to take the Starlight train, or I have to take the, what train is that? To go to Portland, to go to Vancouver. Mind you, that train only comes through here twice or sometimes 3 times a day. So it really goes to show you that the Amtrak police don't know the Amtrak schedules, the trains. They don't know anything about the train system but their jobs. But I wanted to have this conversation with you guys and let you guys know I was being arrested here by a police officer. He's probably still downstairs. He brought his young partner. I was like, oh, I remember him. I saw him before. And I'm pretty sure his young partner was like, hey man, that's that videography guy. You need to be careful, friend. He posted a video last time we were doing something that we wasn't supposed to be doing. You guys didn't do it. But yeah. And now they're telling me I can't record and do this now. And no, friend. Tell these other civilians not to record and take pictures. See? You see that, guys? That is harassment. Bing says, maybe don't start an argument with people. Bing, have you heard a word I just said? Ladies and gentlemen, did Bing actually listen to what I just said? I wasn't doing anything. I was sitting there, I was just standing there using my laptop, and this officer just started harassing me for no reason. What do you don't understand about that, Bing? For no reason. I'm literally using my laptop. I'm not talking to him. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm using my laptop. What do you not understand about that, friend? Maybe don't start an argument with people. It wasn't an argument. He started an argument, and I was having a conversation. You can hear that in the video. Watch the video. And you can hear me ask him, and he just kept ignoring me now. He kept walking away. He kept trying to be smart mouth. You see him walk away and talk to 2 custodians as if they were going to try to do something. Like, and then I heard what he said. He tried to make fun of me, and then off camera, the custodians say, the custodians or the janitors say, hey man, he thinks you're crazy. I was like, I'm crazy? Look at all this, my friend. I told him I came down here to use the power and do my work and leave, and he's telling me I'm crazy. And the custodian guy was like, what was that about then? And I was like, it was about him being a power control freak. That was that about, friend. And they was like, where you from, man? You're not from New York. I was like, it doesn't matter, friend. You got to treat everyone with respect. You just don't walk up to someone and they demand to see ID and demand for someone to stop what they're doing. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works, friend. It does not work that way, friend. What that police officer did was, he knew what he did was wrong. He knew that I was going to upload that video. That's why he was like, oh shit, I fucked up. Let me walk away. And he walked away. You can see he walked away. He fucked up. He knew he fucked up. Because someone probably told him, leave him alone. You do not want to get involved. Because last time I got involved, they got in trouble. They were arrested. This is why I should just, I don't have enough evidence to sue them for long-term harassment, but what I was going to say was I do not have enough evidence to show them long-term harassment documentations to win a case like that, but I can also upload it to YouTube once again to show you what's been going on. So yeah, I came here to do work and I end up not doing anything. That sucks that people in New York City do not want you to live or survive at all. It's like you can't do shit when you're homeless now. And when you're houseless, you're fucked. You're fucked in this city. It goes to show you that no one cares in this city. Once you're houseless, look what happened last night. At 8 o'clock at night, a 20-year-old woman with her 3-month-old baby was shot in the head by an unknown man for no reason. Oh, that's not it. No, that's not it. Another shooting happened. This time a robbery. Not too far from where I was. I was in Flatiron. This city is not safe. Guns are getting out of control. The mayor, I don't know what he's doing. Because that conference he did about the young lady being shot and killed, he was just talking. You're just talking, Mayor. But you're not doing anything about your fucking transit police. And honestly, Mr. Mayor, your transit police sucks. Not all of them. I could point them out who's the coolest. There's the lady, there's the light-skinned guy with the nice buzz cut, and the other light-skinned gentleman. But those are only 3 that I like. But your police officers have to be vocal. Not with this, I'm a person with a badge and a gun. I have power. Don't talk to me. That's what this officer did. It's like, you're not allowed to ask me questions. I'm a police officer of the law. If I ask you a question, you answer it. That's what he was basically telling me. I don't have to answer anything, and I did not show him any identification. Because I said, I'm not showing you any identification. What law did I break? What junction? What site? What city ordinance did I break for you to ask for that ID? I asked him that, and immediately you're seeing in the video. But you're probably going to a new place every day in New York City for a month to avoid overstaying your welcome at a couple of places. You know, I never hear. Only time I hear is late afternoon or mid-afternoon. And when I'm here in the mid-afternoon or afternoon, I'm gone for 2 hours. I'm here for 2 hours and I'm gone. And that's what, every 5 days, 6 days? It's not always welcome my stay. It's just New Yorkers. Some New Yorkers think, I don't know, something's in the water. It's making, like I said, this officer was on a very, you can tell by his body language, he was a very aggressive, he's angry about something else. So he decided to take his frustration out on a civilian. That's not cool. That is not cool. That's not professional, friend. You don't take your frustration out on someone. And then he says that he saw me a couple of times. He said, if you see me a couple of times, then why are you harassing me? But I'd never seen him before. Never in my fucking entire life, never seen this guy.
Attention customers, on Friday, tomorrow, July 1st, we will provide 11 extra early afternoon trains from Penn Station for customers getting an early start on independent.
Trying to see if he'll come upstairs. Let's go to the other side. Oh, his partner came upstairs. I see his partner came upstairs. I can see you from over here. I don't even have my contacts in my eye. Yes, I wear contacts every single day. Oh, now there's no one in the booth. Yeah, there's no one in the booth now. What are all these police officers? See? Wait. There's no police officers around, but you want to arrest me over some power. That does not. Most police officers are bullies in school. Not really. I met some really nice officers that just wanted to just protect their people and their community. They just do it because they want to protect their community. They love their community so much. Then you got officers that just spoil. Yeah, bullies. They think they know every answer to everything. I'm telling you, that badge it corrupts you sometimes. But yeah. You see these booths here? You see these booths? So what they did was they disconnect the power so none of the homeless can use the power. So travelers, civilians, businessmen, I'm so sorry, but the city decided to, not do you a favor and continue on giving you guys a better experience of this place. But yeah, a lot of people don't think this place is all that. And it's a nice place, but it just has some really awkward policies. Because there are a bunch of Penn stations around the world, like Boston train station, that have power. They always have power. This is the only train station that doesn't want to provide power anymore. But okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go downstairs, right? We're gonna go do the tunnel. And I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you guys what happened. Because I gotta go to that police station and file that complaint. So I was on this level. Come on, friends. Open the door. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm going to show you what I was. I was standing over there. I was standing over there where these two gentlemen are, or these two ladies are, with the. So, and I was charging, and then he comes from all the way down there where you can see there's a Amtrak police go-kart, whatever that is down there. He was all the way down there. He came all the way down there to harass me, to tell me all this stuff, and then, mind you, walked away from me, walked away, went all the way upstairs to get a building manager. So now I'm going to go file my complaint right now to the, so you can see the transaction. And now they know where to be found. Good policing. Very good policing. Got to go through here in order to get to the Amtrak police. They tried to tell me that he was a, oops. They tried to tell me that he was an MTA police officer, but no, he's a Amtrak. It says Amtrak on it. It's hot outside. Oh my panda. Okay, ticket booth. Do I have to go all the way around to the freaking Amtrak? Oh, my panda. Oh, I might have to go all the way around. That's annoying. Just to go to the Amtrak police quarters to file a complaint. Fucking sweating over here. I'm fucking burning up over here and shit. Oh my panda. I can't take the elevator up there. I have to go outside, go around to go back inside. That's Oh no, it's right here. I see MTA PD right here. I take you to go to school. What? What the hell? All right. Okay. So I believe, if I'm right, I have to go into this place to file that complaint.